Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Weekly Allowance, the world's only desert toy review show. Believe it or not, we are in the middle of nowhere. You might not believe me because somehow, even all the way out here, there's still the sounds you might find in the suburb or the city. And that's because we came here while they're doing construction, because we have great timing. Anyway, yes, we are in the middle of nowhere in Chaco Canyon, New Mexico, and we have brought Bunji. So today we are looking at the new Cosmic Legion's OxKrewe Book 2 Wave Bunji. For beverages, I have camp coffee because I didn't sleep last night. Not for any fun reason, I just have insomnia. And electrolyte water. Very important in the desert. Especially today. The forecast was a lot cooler than it ended up being. It is very, very hot right now. But I'll try to swallow my pain and take a look at this guy. So you can see the packaging very similar to all the Cosmic Legion's packaging. Of course, he gets a big window because he's a big creature. And then you've got a nice list of everything that has come out for Cosmic Legions so far that I know of. A lot of credits, which is nice. I like it when they give due credit. And then you got a little character bio on the side. So Bunji, he is a scapeback, and if you remember, the scapebacks were a type of creature, so just kind of an army builder type thing, but Bunji is a named creature. He is a character. So let's open him up with our camping Leatherman. No rusty razor blade today. Dropped a silica packet, that's okay, I'll pick it up later. This bench does have slats in it, so I'm going to be very careful about dropping accessories and what have you. But yeah, we found a nice spot that I think has good lighting. I am also in direct sunlight. The sun is just beating down on me. I'm complaining too much, I'm sorry. It gets like that when you haven't slept and it's 90 degrees out. But how can you complain when you're looking at this little guy? And because it is so hot, he is sufficiently warmed up already. Ooh, he is a malleable little guy. Yeah, his joints are ready to go. Let me just get out the rest of this stuff and then we can look at him. Let's get a good look at our creature, Bunji. So the lowland scapeback was quite scary looking actually. This is a mountainous scapeback. So a subspecies, I guess. And he is very friendly looking, actually. He's got the same body plan. He's got the same kind of camouflage system where he blends in with the rocky background. And I suppose the mountains on Thraxon are this beigey, browny color. So this is a very gentle looking creature, quite the opposite of the lowland scapeback, which looked like a vicious rat monster. Bunji is just a cute little guy. I assume the rest of his kind are also just cute little guys. Like I said, they still have this camouflage mechanism where they blend into the background, and that's why he's got this rocky kind of armor. But then, if you look at the face, it's very cute, very gentle, reminiscent of a rhino. It's even got like a similar coloring like you'd see in a rhino or an elephant when they have the darker skin underneath their eyes, or something like a lizard that has this darker patterning, and that culminates into these tusks, which look like they are used for rooting rather than killing. Sculpt is really nice, the paint is really nice. He's a bit in shadow on my right side, but that's okay, because we'll also have pictures of him. If you can't see him well now, you'll be able to see him well then. So it's really cool, all these different textures. Look at this pitting texture up here, really blending into the rocks. I've seen that pitting a lot on the hikes we've gone on during this trip. Just natural erosion in the rocks, natural erosion on Bunji. And then, unlike his lowland cousin, he's got less bizarre feet. Lowland scapeback had like hands, like human hands for feet. Bunji's a bit more rhino-like, or maybe a bit more triceratops-like. And there's also a lot of nice texture in this area leading into the belly. You can see a really nice sculpt there. You kind of have to make room for articulation, so it's a bit cut up. But I like the anatomy here, like very interesting anatomy where you see the chest muscles, this chest area, and then the breastbone, and then that slopes down into the belly. Just really cool anatomy. 'Cause, I mean, usually you're going to be looking at him from the side, or maybe the top. He's got a little collar. That's because he's been domesticated. I don't know which way it goes. He can be ridden. So he comes with this cool saddle. Kind of plain, nothing crazy, but appropriate for a dangerous outback planet. You can just fit that there. It's got some cutouts for the spikes. Yeah, I really like the design of this saddle. I like the shape of it is really nice. So in order to affix the saddle, he comes with straps. I think one of these are reins and the other is the strap for the saddle. But you know, it's hard to tell because I don't have internet here, so I can't look it up. So to be honest, I'm not really gonna mess with that too much during this video. I hope that's not a problem. I hope you didn't click on this video just to see how to attach the saddle, because I'm not gonna really mess with that. It is so hot. Oh my God. This must be for the saddle. And then this must be for looping around the collar. In addition, you get this bedroll. Oh, I already dropped an accessory between the slats. Between the slats. It's the danger of doing a review in the desert. It is so hot, y'all. If I die of heat stroke during this video, I'd love to have a skate back named after me. The Madland skate back. Anyway, he comes with a bedroll, like an actual bedroll for his rider to sleep in, which is so cool. And of course, this can be rolled up and put under the saddle. And that'll come with these ties. And these are wired, I think, or malleable in some way. So you should be able to bundle those up, or more like bungee those up. You're not here for jokes, I get it. I am in a public area, so I wonder what people are thinking when they walk by. That's it for accessories, and the Lowlander was pretty low on accessories too. I think it just came with alternate hands, like attacking, clawing hands. So let's look at articulation. Sadly, I don't think Bunji has any mouth articulation, which is a big bummer. I would love to have a way to open his little mouth and see little teeth inside. That would be so cute. But no, it's just one piece, I think. I mean, it must be. Why can't you open your mouth, Bunji? So for the head, let's see. Got a dumbbell joint. So that's going to be able to go all around, and then that just fits in there. It's a ball joint, so you should be able to swivel. Really nice movement on him. The head does come off pretty easily. He is very hot also, so that's probably why. You get a little bit of side to side, back and forth on the front legs. Get a little bit of rotation there. Back and forth on this elbow, some rotation there as well. And then hinge and rotation on the ankle for the foot. So for the back legs, you get some splay. Get a little bit of splay there. Back quite a bit. Forward a good amount. Hinge and swivel on the knee there. Ankle joint leading into the toe joint. So here's what the ankle joint can do. Same hinge and swivel. And there is a sharp little protrusion there. It is bendable, so not worried about breaking, but it is very sharp somehow. Then hinge and swivel on the little back leg. So a lot like the low landscape back, he's a bit front heavy. The saddle should balance him out a little bit. I'm not having any trouble with him standing. I think he's a little bit better balanced than the lowland one. And you can see he blends in to the background perfectly. Ooh, he needs some water, Bunji. He needs some electrolytes, girl. Stay hydrated, guys. It's very important. But yeah, I love the anatomy on this guy. And I also like that his he's not symmetrical. If you look at this part of his face, it's got a different structure, slightly different than this part of his face. Like this spike is lower. The eye spikes back here are a little bit different. The tusks are a little bit different. He's got such cute, doleful eyes. He's so gentle. He's a good boy. And as with the Lowlander, I love the way that the scales, or whatever they are, armor plates, whatever, transition from really heavy coverage down into like more sparse coverage. Just really nice texture all around. It's a visual feast. And you guys know that I like figures that are a little bit more flamboyant. Bunji maybe is a little more earth-toned than what I'm usually drawn to, but I think I do prefer him over the low landscape back, even though that one's more colorful and crazy looking. He's just so cute. He's so gentle looking. He's got a really nice personality. I can tell just by looking in his little eyes. He's approachable. And yeah, thankfully all these spikes are malleable, so no worries about them snapping off. And a lot of them are separate from the rest of the sculpt, which is a nice visual touch, but then some are sculpted in to the armor plates. I guess he could be scary in the wild, but you can just look at his face and know he's trustworthy. So yeah, that is Bunji. He was my most anticipated for this wave because I love the creatures. I love that Four Horsemen has started getting into making these creatures. We've got like the moose and the bears for Mythic Legions, and now we're getting some weird alien beasts for Cosmic Legions, which is great. I really hope they continue to make more weird animals. So that is going to be it for this review. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you a better understanding of our friend Bunji, which is a great name too. Sorry I didn't assemble everything, but it's a schmillion degrees out here and it's windy too, so I'm super worried I'm just gonna lose something. And thank you especially for everyone who joined me during my interview with Legions Ladies Live. It was a really great show. The ladies were great. The chat was great. Yeah, it was really nice. I had a lot of fun. There was one comment I noticed and didn't get to respond to. Notice how she has 2 drinks but won't tell us what they are, which is a great point because I could just have gin in one and whiskey in the other. But no, during the stream I was drinking coffee and water. Just like right now. I'm fairly predictable. Oh my god, it's so hot. Alright, so if you missed that, video should still be up. You can go check it out. Likes and subscribes are very much appreciated. Comments are more than welcome. And I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, just a quick supplemental video now that we're home. Here is Bunji compared to the Lowland Scapeback. And we also got his tack on him, as you can see. So there's some different ways to put the tack on, but this is basically how we, i.e. Patrick, did it. But yeah, same base body, reusing a lot of parts, so they're about the same size. They look pretty different, very different subspecies. And here is a closer look at that tack. Saddle attached using one of the straps, and then we use the rope for a lot of the rest of it, and then that other strap serves as the reins. But like I said, there's a lot of different ways you can attach it, so no one way has to be right or wrong. Just thought you guys would want to see that now that we are out of the blistering sun.
Thought I'd give you a different perspective on Madison doing a tour review. Isn't it interesting? Yeah, you never thought you'd see a tour review from this point of view, did you? Yeah, you can't see her? Well, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. There she is, right there. Under that canopy in the blazing hot sun, doing a toy review just for you, all for you. Oh, there she is.